my President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR. I call you my President because I was strongly with you during the campaign when you met me by privilege to be the DG of your campaign. I stand on the existing protocols. Mr. President, I will say that by privilege, I saw it all. I was the speaker when Dare was governor for 8 years. We went through state of emergency. We came out from state of emergency, and you were solely behind us. I was also around when Governor Jang went into it. By privilege, I became a governor, and I left. We thought that it is over, but it is rearing its head again. At a discussion like this, sometimes I said, look, Plateau is privilege. If you put Jonah Jang, if you put Dare, if you put Lalong, if you put Murfang together, and the traditional rulers, you may find some solutions to the problems of Plateau State. I say that because all of us went through it. It is not, Mr. President. The solution to this problem of Plateau lies with the Plateau people. If we are ready for it, we'll provide a solution to you, Mr. President. And that is why the suggestion that let's have a closed-door meeting in Abuja, and we will tell the truth. We will say the truth, so that at the end of the day, as we gather here, everybody will make a commitment that no more on the Plateau. Nobody will regret what is happening to the people of Plateau. Said innocent souls are wasting. But with you in Nigeria, you've handled it in so many places. Plateau will not be difficult. Plateau will not be difficult. Let us have that opportunity to sit with you in Abuja. And when we come back, Mr. President, saddle those leaders with the responsibility of ensuring peace on the Plateau. It is not security that will bring peace. Plateau people will bring peace back. And that unity is what will bring peace to the people of Plateau. And I so submit. Thank you very much, Mr. President, for this privilege.
Why is the past not a source of lesson for us? I've listened to Jang. I've listened to Washi. I've listened to Nachawu. I've listened to the governor. Governor, you and I were elected on a promise of peace and prosperity, not to comfort and create widows and widowers. To bring prosperity as a promise, to bring inclusiveness as a government, to share the hope and aspiration of everyone, to lead our youths. And if they are represented here, let me give this assurance. I don't want to be here commiserating and consoling.